limit said 70 on this little bitty 2-lane road, and I was like, I don't want to go 70, but it's in kilometers.
We're in Sweden!
Yeah! It's culture shock.
Yeah. What is Sweden in Swedish?
Sverige. The trip started in Nashville, flew up to New York, and flew over to Stockholm, transferred our flight to Scandinavian Airlines, and flew up to Kiruna. Yeah, but it went pretty smoothly. We had a bit of a hiccup when we transferred our bags over to Scandinavian Airlines. We had to go technically out of the airport, hand deliver our bags to Scandinavian Airlines customs, and then re-enter the airport, which nobody ever told us. The only thing that tipped us off was someone at the baggage claim emailed Elizabeth Ann and said, "Hey, your bags are here. You got to take them over there." So,
Andre, thank you.
yeah, thanks, Andre.
The jet lag is very, very real. I didn't expect it to be as intense as it was, but it was like I couldn't stay awake. I had to, but I couldn't. But I had to. And we felt like sick. So that wasn't cool. But we're good now. I think we got like at least 9 hours of sleep.
I didn't feel sick. I just felt really tired.
I felt sick in very many ways. So that's up to now. But what we're doing today is we're going to
Swedish Laplands.
which means, if you couldn't tell, it's a sit and drive cart, and we get to sit and drive huskies. It's their training run for winter, because right now it's like early fall, late summer.
Off season.
Yeah.
Since there's no slopes. Snow.
There's none of that. So they're just training the dogs, and afterwards we will have cinnamon rolls. And if there are puppies, which I think there will be, because I think it's puppy season, we get to play with the puppies. And
Fika.
Yep.
Puppies.
And fika is basically like an afternoon cozy coffee break.
It's kind of the same as the British tea, where they'll have you can have tea or coffee, and you can have charcuterie, meats and cheeses, cookies, shortbreads.
Yeah.
Today it's going to be a cannebuller cinnamon roll.
So that's where we're going now, and we will.
Like, I'm going 100 kilometers per hour, and I'm getting past like I'm standing still.
What is that in miles per hour?
Maybe 60. I don't know.
Oh no, that's not fast. Onward. Hey,
Thank you. Just finished the husky tour. It was fantastic. Our guide, Zlatko, drove the cart in front, and we both got our own cart with dogs. We got to drive through the forest for like 20 kilometers. We got to unhook the dogs when we were finished, take them to their kennel, or the ones that knew where their kennel was, they just ran to their kennel, got in. We did fika with Zlatko, and we asked him a bunch of questions, and he answered a bunch of our questions, and then we went around to every kennel almost and petted the dogs, and we saw all the puppies. Unfortunately, we didn't have the camera because you had to have two hands on the, kind of like driving a four-wheeler, but you have to have your hands on the brakes the whole time so the dogs don't just take off and leave.
And they did try, because they were hard to squeeze, the brakes.
Yeah.
We thought, so I think we said at the beginning that we were going to have one of us driving, one of us sitting. Well, the morning tours, it's you both get to drive, so we both got to drive. Not going fast.
No, 8 or 9 kilometers an hour is the fastest you go. So
this kennel has 85 dogs total, and there's one set of dogs that the owner is training to race, and then the rest of them are just their regular tour dogs. I would like to give a shout out to Norma. The dog, Norma, she smiles with her teeth.
Smiles with her teeth.
Okay, so now we're going to IceHotel, which was 5 minutes from where we're staying, and we're gonna tour it. I think we can have the camera out, so I might get a little bit of, we might get some shots. But anyway, the IceHotel is what it sounds like. You go in the winter, the whole thing on the outside is frozen in snow, but in the summer and autumn, before the snow, it's not frozen on the outside, but you go in and there's ice sculptures and ice rooms. Did you sleep here?
Yes.
This is so cool. Oh. He just found something on the ground.
To Kiruna. But it's been run over a couple times.
That's okay.
This is Sámi. In the town of Jukkasjärvi, there's an open-air museum called Marken Baiki. It exists to teach people about Sámi culture. We learned about their nomadic lifestyle, their unique language, and we even got to get up close to some domesticated reindeer. If you want to learn more about the Sámi people, you can check out the link in the description box.
Kiruna has been an iron ore mining town since the late 1800s. Now, that iron ore mine is kind of taking over the city. So everything in the city center is being moved to the new city center. This famous church, Kiruna Church, is supposed to move by 2026. We just went to the grocery store. What is it?
Stora Coop, I guess.
Okay. 8:22. It is just a market, like a supermarket. We came here yesterday to get some things, but we decided to come today because we needed some more things. So anyway, we're walking through this store, trying to read labels and things, and it was actually very busy today. But we're trying to read labels, and then we get to the register and realize we forgot something. So I said, I'll go back and I'll get something. And then I realized I didn't have the phone with the translator on it because my phone currently, I don't have service. He's the only one with the SIM card that has the service. So I didn't have the translator. So I'm trying to read like fruit juices, trying to read them and figure them out, and I just had to make a quick guess, and I grabbed one.
When in doubt, the one that has the pictures on it is the one that you get.
Yeah. So I did that, and then we get to the thing, and he's finishing up it's like self-checkout. And then an alarm thing comes on, and the person came over and he said, hello, and we're like, hey. And then he helped us, he typed something in and he helped us. I have no idea what it was. And then we get to leave, and it has like this swing gate thing, like you can't go out. Turnstile, but it does itself. You don't push it. And so we couldn't get it to open. We thought it was motion censored. No. And so we were like, well, we'll try this one. And then we got there, and it did the same thing. And he happened to remember the word for receipt. You have to scan your receipt before you go, which makes so much sense.
It is kind of confusing because there are lots and lots of turnstiles here, and most of them just swing open as you approach, but these don't. And there's a little sign to the right that's down at your knee level that says, scan your ticket. so that it'll open.
So we did that and we got out and we're fine.
But I almost broke one of them
You pushed on it.
trying to get out.
Very
And
American.
it beeped at me. That's another thing that Europeans like is beeping things.
Yeah, everything beeps here.
Yeah.
But you don't know why they're beeping.
Well, but it's always a polite beep.
Oh yeah,
Very polite beep.
for sure. Oh, that's our story. We're gonna go find something to eat. Where are we going?
Well, it's just one decision at a time.